Today I'm going to be doing a quick little tutorial on how to set up SFML 2.1 within Visual Studio Community 2013. So first things first, we're going to need to go into this website to download SFML 2.1, and if you're using Visual Studio, you need to download the correct version of SFML, which is Visual C++ 11, which 2012. 32-bit. So if you just download that, and it should download, and then you just need to unzip that file and then stick it into your correct area. Like for me, I have it in the C drive just right here, and I called it SFML Visual Studio. Once you have that all downloaded, the next key is to go into Visual Studio and create a new project. So you can call this whatever you want. I'll just call it SFML setup or whatever. And it can just be a empty C++ project. So you're going to want to create that. And it'll pop up, it'll be empty, but if you click Solution Explorer on the right side, this should pop up, and here's where you can put all your folders. But to set up SFML, you're going to want to right click on the name of your project here and go to Properties. And then the first thing is to make sure that your configuration properties is in all configurations. And then you're going to want to go to C++ directories, and then you're going to want to go to include directories. Click this little arrow right here, go to edit, and then double click this little white spot and hit these two little things. And then you're going to want to go to your find where you installed your SFML, and then go to the include, and then you just want to hit select folder. So then you can just hit OK, and then you're going to want to go to library directories. Do the same thing where you click on this, hit edit, double click on this, click that, go to find your thing, but instead of include, you're going to want to go to the lib and hit select. So once that's all set up, then you're going to want to change this configuration up here to debug, and then yes, you can save that. And then you're going to want to go to the linker settings, and you're going to want to go to the input, and right here additional dependencies, edit, and then up in this blank area right here, you're going to want to copy this in, which I will link in the bottom in the description. So if you copy that in, then you can hit OK and apply it, and then you're going to want to switch to your config to release. Click on additional dependencies, edit, but this one's slightly different. It doesn't have the /d's at the end of them, but you can copy and paste that in. And hit OK. And then the last step that you need to do is find where you created your project. I just created it on the desktop, but you can put it wherever. And go into this folder right here. That's the name of your project, and then open a new. Find your thing where you have SFML installed, and go to bin. And then all of this stuff you need to copy and paste this into the kind of project folder right here where all your source files and stuff and your headers and stuff will end up when you work on your project. So once you've done that, it should work. Okay, so if you come to this area right here, to this website, you can copy and paste this little bit of test code, and then if you go into your SFML or into your Visual Studio project and you right click on the source files and hit add, new item, Visual C++ file, add, and then you just copy this in and you click on the local Windows debugger, you know that you'll have done it right if this little green circle pops up on your screen. So if you get this green circle by running this test code, you know that it should work. Now when you're using Visual Studio, if you want to create another project, you have to do that again for every single project. I know I've worked with different like programs to do the C++ coding in, such as code blocks, where you would simply install the SFML stuff directly to the program, like to the code blocks in my case. But in Visual Studio, you need to do this again and set it up for each individual project. So, but if you do that, it should work great.